Hey everyone. Welcome to the show's channel. So for episode 1, I had a few different ideas. I thought about making a Steadicam. I thought about making a drone that would chase my cats off the dining room table every time they jump up there, but opportunity struck and my irrigation system broke. So I bought this home. It came with termite protection, and they came in, installed it, and hit one of my PVC pipes that goes to the irrigation system. I searched the internet and I found a couple different ways of fixing it. They have these couples which make it really easy to fix a PVC pipe that's been broken. Also, I found another video which shows you how to use just another PVC pipe with 2 couples, and luckily you get to see both methods because I messed up the first time and the second time, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I really wasn't kidding. Look at how that pipe got obliterated in the middle by that termite spike. My jigsaw is too big to fit into that small hole that I dug, and no part of me wants to cut that pipe by hand because, frankly, I'm lazy. But luckily for me, I bought a Dremel kit a while back with a jigsaw attachment. This is the Dremel 400 XPR. It's an older model, but I'm sure there's updated models with the same sort of setup I have here that comes with the whole kit. Now it's time to cut the pipe. Yes, that's the culprit right there. Anyway, you're gonna wanna find a way to hold onto that pipe because it'll shake all over the place while cutting it. I decided to live dangerously and use my finger. Is it safe? Probably not. But hey, it worked out and I still have all my body parts intact. Don't forget to clean out the PVC shavings after making your cuts because you don't want that getting the sprinkler head all clogged up after you've sealed up the connection there. So right about here, while cleaning out those PVC shavings, I realized that the pipe had cracked even further down, so I had to dig out more dirt and cut off more of that pipe. You want to make sure that the pieces of pipe you'll end up mending together don't have any cracks, otherwise that crack is going to grow further down the line and no amount of glue is going to fix that. One more cut. Hey, at least I have more than one finger this time. For my first attempt, I'm going to use a PVC compression coupling. There's 2 rubber bushings on each side that fit over the original pipes. It's pretty easy to use, just slide it over the pipes and tighten each end to seal it in place. Unfortunately, I had to cut off so much pipe that this coupling wasn't long enough to fit. Now they do sell an extendable version of this coupling, which I probably should have bought to make my life way easier, but instead, I returned this to the store and went with method 2. Method 2 involves using 2 normal couplings and cutting out a piece of pipe that's the same diameter as the original to go in between them. I thought, hey, wouldn't it be nice if I could rip off that piece of pipe by the elbow joint and use just one coupling? That didn't go well. That PVC cement is real strong. Okay, step 1, measure the gap between the pipes. I needed about 4.25 inches of pipe to fill in the gap. Next, grab the pipe I bought from the store and mark it. Pro tip, have a lot of clamps. I'm not a pro, but even I know you really need a lot of clamps. It helps out way more than you think it does. Before cutting, I score the pipe with just the blade. This is something that you should probably do every time you make a cut. Then I do a little prayer to thank the gods for power tools before cutting right through the pipe. After cutting, I sand off all those PVC shavings to give the pipe a nice clean flat edge. And to help the pipe enter the couplings a bit easier, I sand the outer edges at about 45 degrees. Necessary? Probably not, but I can use all the help I can get, especially when I'm at the point where I'm cementing everything together. In order to get both couplings attached, at least one of the couplings will need to be able to easily slide over the middle pipe. If you haven't worked with PVC pipes before, these couplings have a stopper in the middle, so a pipe can't actually slide all the way through, so we gotta get rid of that stopper. My new pieces are prepped, so now it's time to prep the old pipes. Once again, you want nice flat edges on those pipes. And I go ahead and trim or chamfer, whatever you prefer. I do that to these pipes as well to help everything slide in place. Before gluing, we want those pipes to be nice and clean, so grab your least favorite vodka and clean off that residue. Rubbing alcohol will do too, but that's not as fun, come on. Time to cement it all together. So this isn't your average glue. PVC cement fuses the 2 pipes together through a chemical reaction. The primer, which is purple in my case, and I believe is purple in most cases, starts the chemical reaction, which softens the outside of the pipe. So first, apply the primer to both the original pipes, the inside of the couplings, and that newly cut pipe. Time for the cement. I'm starting with the side attached to the elbow joint. The elbow joint rotates around pretty easily, which is going to help me line up the other side later. Notice on the new middle pipe that I slid the coupling I sanded earlier all the way onto it. Since we can't wiggle our pipes around too much, I'll first align the two pipes and slide that coupling between the two later. Okay, time for the other side. First, purple primer. And then the cement. It was at that moment that I knew I f***ed up. Yeah, I did not sand the coupling enough for it to slide easily between the two pipes, and it locked into place pretty much instantly. So enjoy this montage of me riding the struggle bus. So after a bunch of brute force, I managed to get the coupling over enough that there was a bit of a lip to snap the old pipe into place. So once again, I bring out the glue and then back to the good old brute force to get that coupling to move all of probably 3 millimeters. No, really, I'm pretty sure all that work amounted to not even that. Oh yeah, look at that wobbly boy. No way that this is gonna hold. But lucky for me, my girlfriend had come out to watch me ride the struggle bus at this point, and she gave me the greatest advice. Have positive thoughts. Did you know that positive thoughts rained unicorns from the heavens that cure glue with their sparkly gaze? Me neither. Who would have guessed? Well, I couldn't see the unicorn, so instead I whipped out more cement and lathered it on there. 30 minutes of self-deprecation later, it's time to test my mediocre fix. I set the zone to run for 1 minute and took the long walk of doubt out to my hole in the ground. Needless to say, I believe in unicorns now, and unfortunately I have to tell my girlfriend she was right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna lie to her. But hey, at least I didn't have to saw it in half and start all over again. I decided to add some more glue and let it sit out overnight. After testing it again the next morning, it was time to cover up my beautiful work. To help the soil settle in around the pipe and hopefully not kill all the grass that I just dug up, I made sure to soak the whole area with a ton of water. There it is. Getting the shot was so satisfying, even if it had to involve positive thoughts and unicorns.
So lessons learned. When I sanded the coupling, I didn't sand it enough. I actually had to keep going back and I had to keep sanding it over and over again. I got it loose enough that it could kind of slide over the pipe that I bought, but it wasn't loose enough to freely slide. And you can kind of see at the end of the video, I panicked and I was trying to push the coupling between the two pipes, and I was really using brute force to get it there. I was worried about breaking the first part of the pipe that I actually glued on. But it actually worked out in the end, right? The irrigation system worked. So hopefully that doesn't break anytime soon. I have to go do it again. But next time I would definitely sand it a lot more to make it looser. The PVC cement that I bought was rubbery, so it would probably fill in the gaps created if I were to sand that coupling more, and that's probably what I'll do next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. When you come back next time, hopefully I'll have something a little bit more exciting. I'm thinking about creating caps using my 3D printer for the legs of my chairs to help them slide around a little bit more. Anyway, until next time.